I'm 3/4 Arab, but with a beard I look 4/3 Arab. You know what I mean? Why are you not laughing? That's funny, man. Now that you guys like me, I'll go ahead and say it. I'm Palestinian American. Shoot, damn! You booked me! Now listen, a lot of people don't know much about Palestinians because there hasn't been too many famous ones in history, and I guess the ones who are that people don't really know who they are. Just Yasser Arafat and Jesus. Check the location. And DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled also. Those are representatives. Jesus and DJ Khaled. In fact, when they came out with the New Testament, they were like, another one. That's what happened, dude. I'm a very proud Palestinian, but I'm your friend. You know what I mean? I put the pal in Palestinian. What? Yeah. So you're getting weirded out. That's fine. My great-grandma was born in Bethlehem. I tell people this like, oh, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania? I'm like, yeah, that's the one, for sure, dude. She was Amish. No, it's the Bethlehem. Everybody knows that Jesus is from Bethlehem, right? But most people can't point it out on a map. It's a very complicated geopolitical question and answer. Fair enough. My niece asked me last Christmas. She's 5 years old. She said, where's Bethlehem? I gave her the simplest answer you could, a 5-year-old. I said, well, technically it's in Palestine. But America, we don't recognize Palestine as a country, so technically it's in the Palestinian territories, specifically the West Bank, not the Gaza Strip. It was part of Israel, but they handed over the Palestinian National Authority in 1995 under the interim agreement of Subpoint 5, Section 2, UN resolution. Of course, before that, part of British Mandate Palestine, of course, before that, part of the Ottoman Empire. You could argue that it still is in Israel technically, of course, because Israel technically occupies the West Bank, but Israel, of course, would say that is not the truth, because that is against international law under many counts. Don't tell the UN, JK, they already know. It's really very complicated, but Jesus is from there. Merry Christmas. So that was the simplest answer I gave her. 45 seconds, I tried my best, and then she's like, well, is Santa Claus real? I'm like, 100% Santa Claus is real. Are you kidding me? That guy's so real. She's like, what are you getting me for Christmas? I gave you the gift of Palestine. What more do you want? Like, people pay to see my shows. I gave it to you free of charge. She's like, free Palestine? I was like, exactly. You know how hard it is to do that joke in front of this crowd? I just did it because I'm your pal. I'm your pal. I love you. I respect you for booking me. Let's work together to bring peace and the end of hatred all across the world. All across the world. I'm Sammy Obeid. Thank you so much. Love you guys.
So basically, Sonal seduced my mom with her touchy-feeliness because she doesn't know boundaries between people and their housemates.
Have you ever been to a Hindu temple? It's a lot of hands. It's like one statue, millions of hands.
You say we grab someone's ass? Like, I'm Hindu. I got like 80 hands, dude.
Have you been to our temples? I mean, come on. Come on.
Oh, my God. So, Sonal Agarwal.
Yeah.
1G, 2Gs?
Double G. I'm a double G.
Now, why do some Agarwals have 1G and some have 2?
I think we're just trying to get those extra Scrabble points.
Okay.
What about Obeid? What kind of name is that? That's like Irish Arabian.
It's Irish, yes.
It's Irish.
O apostrophe Bade. Bade?
Bade?
Bade? It's like my bed, yeah.
Daidly.
Yeah.
What's it like being a brown person in Ireland?
They call me Black Irish.
Oh, me too. I got asked if I was black in Ireland. That is not a joke. That is real.
Is there such a thing as brown Irish, though?
I mean, the ones that they have that island in the Caribbean. Have you heard about it? The Irish, it's like Montserrat.
No, but I'd like to go.
They all have Caribbean accents, but they're like, my name is Patrick O'Brien.
Wow, this podcast got real racist real fast.
I'm just sharing facts. I mean, these are facts.
Okay.
I'm not making any commentary. I don't have any bias.
Real question.
Towards, I love accents.
Real question. You're a brown woman, right?
Oh, Lord.
Is that appropriate?
I mean,
are you a brown woman?
Technically, yes. Demographically speaking, yes.
Who's allowed to call you a brown woman?
Everybody.
Okay. Is it racist to make fun of white people?
No. That's not conceptually possible. Because racism is built in having access to power and privilege and resources, like Epstein Island. So no matter how much shit I talk about white people, ain't no brown people getting invited to Epstein Island.
Okay.
Period.
Okay. First of all, I believe there were some brown people invited to Epstein Island.
Like working as staff?
Yes.
That doesn't count. No, I mean like all access pass.
Well, who knows? Maybe they got some benefits on the side.
Yeah, I mean, no. Work benefits, workers' comp is
Okay.
not the invitation. The
Okay.
gold-plated invitation.
Okay, I'm just saying it takes brown people to make
I
an
would have
island.
crushed on Epstein Island.
You would have.
I'm just saying, I get along great with kids.
So, noted. And
Very popular. Have you heard the Kids Bop version of Old Town Road? It slaps.
Okay.
Invite me
Well,
for
can you sing it?
Yeah, it's like cowboy boots and cooties. My life is a movie. They edited out the boobies part, which is very strange to me because I feel like boobies is pretty much at the center of a baby's world.
For some time.
Oh.
Should a child move on from boobies eventually?
I guess. Yeah, you're right. I've moved on.
Have you?
No, never. I'm a big titty guy.
Yeah. T. Are you Team T or Team A?
Oh, I mean, definitely an ass man, but I appreciate all the bodies, you know, thick and thin. Let's just get it in.
So you know how guys, let's just get it in. Yeah. You know how guys are, T or A, conventionally.
Why does it got to be so binary? Isn't it like
I
a
don't.
spectrum?
No, I'm not into that.
On the titty ass spectrum.
I'm a legs guy, so I always have to be like I'm an L.
Oh,
right?
You are a loser.
Because I like legs.
No, because you said you're an L.
All you did, I've tried to get out of the binary system, and then you shun me for it. You're part of the problem. Okay.
I love legs. Have you heard that Durando song?
No.
I'll sing it. Legs look good to me in the morning. Ow! Legs look good to me at night. Chicka chicka pow. Now, cut in the track. Edit it. We'll do that in post.
That's a really good song.
It's a good song.
I've never heard that before.
I'm glad that I brought that in.
Okay, so if men have this TNA binary thing, do women have something similar, like D or H, D or B, like dick or brains?
Dick or bank.
Bank.
Yeah.
It's good. D or B. That's confirmed.
I will say we're very judgy on the whole height status.
Okay, so H.
We're like giving short people king.
Yeah. What height is now?
Why?
What height now considers
regality?
What height do you consider a short king? What's the cutoff?
5'7".
5'7" and below.
Yeah.
What about 5'7" and a half?
Just regular king.
He's a regular king.
Short. Yeah.
Okay. That's good. That's good news for a lot of guys.
How tall are you, Sammy?
I'm 5'11".
Ooh,
yeah.
Wow.
6 on my dating apps. I'm 6.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that they get there and they're like, am I being gaslit right now?
No offense, but most girls don't know the difference. Like
between 5'11".
Yeah. If she puts 5'11" on her profile and she's legit 5'11", she'll know, right? But if she's 5'2", she'll never fucking know.
Why do I feel like you have collected data?
I have. Because I have. That's because I have. Did you know that when we wake up in the morning, we're like 1, maybe even 2 inches taller than when we are at the end of the day? Did you know that?
And we weigh less, too.
Potentially.
Did you know that our brains actually shrink like 25% in size while we are sleeping?
Did you know we only use 10% of our brains?
Yeah, duh, basic. Don't be basic, Sammy. Everybody knows that. Not me, though. I do a lot of LSD, so it's a lot of brain usage right now.
Is that true? When you do more drugs, you get more brains?
That's what my dare officer told me. He was hot.
Sonal Agarwal, everyone. Sonal Agarwal with 2 Gs.
Am I being played off? Why did you say it?
when I say your name, just start. Sonal Agarwal, everyone.
Oh my God, if he wheeled out him screaming.
Come back. Come on back. All right.
Oh, look, Sammy's mom, look, he's hugging me. He's not. I'm hugging. He's not hugging back.
I'm getting me too'd.
You wish.
Now, you are a very hands-on person, I've noticed.
I'm also a massage therapist professionally. So.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry.
Looks like you could use a hand. Ew.
Thank you, Keith.
Clamp it.
Keith hooked us up with the space. Shout out to DePaul University. By the way, DePaul, I actually performed here at DePaul University maybe 10, 12 years ago in a cafeteria. I bombed.
That's a cautionary tale.
There's absolute,
Food thrown at you?
No, it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad.
But it was bad enough to like not come here and do a podcast again. But,
Here you are.
yes, and here we are.
You're being sabotaged by the equipment 10 years later.
So Sonal, you are a hands-on, touchy-feely kind of person.
Yeah.
And you blame it on being a massage therapist because it's your job. I feel it's kind of like like a guy can't be going around the workplace, giving like massages and be like, no, I do it as a profession.
I think it's even more awkward because I'm very touchy with people that I vibe with.
Ooh.
And if I don't, you feel it even more. They're she just gave me the salute. I didn't even get a high five. I'm like, back the fuck up.
But is that because
vibe is bad?
Vibing is not mutual, right? You might feel you vibe with somebody, but they don't vibe back with you, right?
Oh yeah, I've taught a lot of people about their boundaries. You're welcome.
Because I've noticed you've given me a lot of hugs and like touchy-feely stuff, but no, I haven't really reciprocated it.
Not at all. Not even a little bit. I keep after it though.
Okay, but do people?
I mean, your mom texts me. She's like, please keep trying to.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that in a minute.
That's real.
Do comedians, people in the business, people outside of your massage therapist, they get a little weird about you being touchy-feely?
100%. Everybody thinks that I'm trying to fuck. You guys are so sad. It's called eye contact, you losers.
Okay, but there could certainly be a few of those people you are trying to fuck.
Every now and again.
How are they supposed to know the difference?
I go like this.
That's what you do to people you want to fuck?
I have very strong fuck game. Yes.
I never knew. I mean, I want to start trying that.
I just don't want any confusion.
Sometimes people don't know if I'm like interested or just want to be a friend.
You give them a good clear.
I can do. Yeah, that's very culturally appropriate for me.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of Hindu deities depicted pretty much like that. Like,
really?
Yeah.
They have a lot of tongue out?
Oh, yeah. We're big tongue people. Yeah.
Tongues out, buns out?
Tongues out, buns out, sun's out, tongues out.
Okay, so, but in comedy, has anybody ever gotten pissed off at you for being touchy-feely?
Yes.
Yeah?
Oh, yes.
Will you
yes.
give them like a weird hug or a handshake or?
I would say every time I even go into a green room, I'm like, what's up? And then if I hug one person, I feel like I have to hug the next person, and the next person will be like, oh, why did I get a hug? And I'm like, I don't know, because you seem sad and very thirsty for physical touch and contact.
Yeah, and so my podcast, I'm trying to build a podcast where I have only people who've been canceled, and so we want to start with you because you're kind of like a lot of people don't know that you've been canceled.
In that there's a Muslim ban, party of one, that has banned me. The petition is real. Yes, I did hug a Muslim girl's dad.
Is this public information? Do people know about this?
I mean, now it is. We're on a podcast. Are we live streaming right now?
Okay,
I don't understand
I want to
technology.
pivot from that real quick. Now, a couple weeks ago, I went and picked up Sonal to drive to our gig, and I had my mom with me because
he had a random white woman in the car.
Stop it.
There was some random ginger white woman in the car.
Let me tell my version of the story.
She looked like a very elegantly aged leprechaun, not to be racist.
Okay.
I mean, they're hot leprechauns.
So I'm driving, and in the passenger seat is an elderly ginger white woman who happens to be my mother. Okay? My mom is half Lebanese.
First of all, your car has so many smells. I would never imagine that.
Start just editing this. Cut this part out.
Be allowed. And I was very candid in the car because I'm like, who is this random lady in the car? And I'm like, are you a comedian? And she said, sometimes. And I said, are you going up tonight? And she said, no, not tonight. So I'm like, great.
That's a funny response.
That's all I need to know.
Get it from.
You're comic friends. That's why this car smells like a gallon of milk left out in the sun. Cut that part out. And then I mentioned the smell. I was like, are you guys aware of the smell? And she said, oh, yeah. I try not to say anything. And Sammy goes, this is why I go to gigs by myself.
That should have been the first clue that it was clearly my mom. So Sonal asks, do you guys live together? And we say yes.
And I go, what are you, like roommates? And Sammy goes, I got my own room. And I'm like, okay. So he's not hooking up with this older white woman.
You never know. But so then you say, okay.
They are from Texas.
She says, okay,
It's
are you housemates? And we both say yes.
And I was
because
like,
it's true.
Awesome. Rent is insane on the West Coast. They probably found each other on some renters.com.
We found each other
app.
on Placenter.
Placenters.
So yes, so Sonal doesn't figure out that this is my mom. She thinks I'm just rolling with some old lady.
Yeah, splitting gas costs. And she's like a fan. And she's coming out because the gig was like 40 miles away from the meetup point. Because the Bay Area is a very generous term. This is an enormous area.
Yeah, that's why it's called the area.
It's like to the moon
Yes.
is the distance from Fremont to the gig, during which we're having very nice banter about how maybe we should get some incense for the car. And I'm being really candid because I don't realize that this is Sammy's mom. I think it's just some random lady. Otherwise, I wouldn't have said anything about the smells in the car. Well, yeah, I probably would have said something. And then he's on stage and he's like, because I live with my mom. And I look to this random white woman and she's like, yeah, we totally punked you. You thought that we were housemates. So there you go. She admits it.
Yes, and then yes. So you see, we're both comedians, and she did. So she in fact did tell some jokes that night.
And then she asked for my number because I'm a massage therapist, and now she's my client.
So basically, Sonal seduced my mom with her touchy-feeliness because she doesn't know boundaries between people and their housemates.
Have you ever been to a Hindu temple? It's a lot of hands. It's like one statue, millions of hands.
So that's what you say. We grab someone's ass. Like, I'm Hindu. I got like 80 hands, dude.
Have you been to our temples? I mean, come on. Come on.
Oh my god. So now Sonal has touched my mom a number of times.
And she's like, you're like my favorite therapist. And she keeps encouraging you, when are you going to book your session?
And they text all the time. They text back and forth. And my mom hasn't, like, for whatever reason, hasn't, like, texted me in, like, a couple weeks. So I
because
checked
you don't text back. You text weird responses back. I go, how old are you? And he goes, I'm for sure older than you.
Yes. Okay. Just stop right there. Okay?
It's not an answer.
Katie, Keefe, who would you think is older between the two of us?
Well, that's just a trap. If I say you.
No, there's no gender expectations here. We're not offended.
Skin quality. Who's
Skin
older?
quality.
Him.
Skin quality.
Maturity.
Maturity. Okay, fine. Tell us first maturity, then skin quality.
Based on the conversation I'm hearing, though, Sammy, you're really upset like a small child. Your mom is. And you have other friends. So it's like, I feel like you're acting out.
Like a baby.
Hey, it's okay, Sam.
Very
Mom
1984.
can have other friends.
Okay.
So
Okay.
maybe, I don't know. This is too tough. Keith, I defer to you. I have no answer.
Chief.
Chief Keefe. Can we go with that? Chief Keefe? Did you
Let's
already
go.
call you that?
People don't call me that actually, but
Well, I
yeah.
did say big.
Well,
I was like the rapper,
nice
Big
job,
Chief.
Chief Keef.
He's like, you mean
Yeah.
Chief? He did have to correct me.
Who looks older? Is that what we're asking?
Yeah. Who would you guess to be older based on everything? That
We're
you
doing
see?
looks, then maturity.
Yeah. Everything that you see, feel from our vibrations.
Vibes.
The vibes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wisdom.
Anything.
I think Sammy is wise.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Smart and wise are
And protective of my mother.
Protective of his.
No, I'm protective of my homegirl, aka your mother.
I feel like it's immature to.
Seduce someone's mom.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
didn't know. I thought it was just some random white woman.
Is that
Because-
mature?
You made the bit, and now you said straight up it was your mom the whole time.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
She was my mom
No,
when
he
we
didn't.
picked her up. And
No,
she was
he
my
made-
mom
no.
when we dropped her off.
No.
She
He
didn't
was
know.
like, this is my housemate. And then he's like, why would I just live with some random white woman? Obviously, she's my mom. I'm like, hello, racial bias.
Keep
Why
talking, making
is
you
this
look-
brown baby boy with this white lady? How do you know each
See,
other?
racism is a quality of a younger.
Internalized racial bias. I'm here. I'm ready to do the work. I'm ready to be vulnerable. Okay, I'm sorry.
Actually, no. Racism makes you older. What do you?
So I'm older.
What do you think?
Yes.
What
I'm
do
still gonna say Sammy.
You think I'm older?
Yeah.
And that's great. Why?
I don't know.
Just say it. Say it. You look like you've been aged.
You look like you've aged.
Yeah.
Are you a February birthday?
Yes.
Okay, because
But I
then
think I also know Sammy's age, so
Yeah, she knows that
That's
if somebody's
why-
going to be older than me, they have to be
Yeah.
pretty.
Is it February 14th?
Valentine's Day?
February 9th. Because I go up to him and I'm like, how old are you? And he goes, oh, I'm for sure older than you. And then just walks away. And I'm like, oh God, let me go ask the housemate because she seems to have intel. And she goes, February 9th, 1984. And I'm like, whoa, you guys are really close. You have like a very dynamic housemate relationship.
I think I remember that fucking night pretty well, actually.
And I'm like, were you like there? Were you there for? And she's like, yeah, I was in the neighborhood. Yeah. She's very funny. And they really got me.
Okay, so Keith.
1983, by the way.
Well, there you go.
You're born in 1983?
She's older than me. But let me explain why, okay? Let me explain why it's obvious that in actuality I'm older, okay? And it's not just because I look like I've aged more than she has, okay? Because it's not that.
Chronologically false. Go ahead with your data.
It's not even just maturity. I believe in the zodiac, okay?
So do I.
Right? And she's a Leo. I'm an Aquarius. Aquarians are elders to basically everybody except Pisces.
What the fuck is happening?
I'm an Aquarius.
You're an
as
Aquarius
well.
too?
Yeah.
See, I mean, that's obviously, you can tell me and Keith are kind of like.
Zodiac bias is real. They're being prejudiced to Leos right now.
Katie,
Are
what
you
are
a Leo?
I'm a Cancer.
Okay, so you guys are kind of very similar. And Chai's a Leo too.
Chai, when's your birthday?
August 11th.
Oh, that's why he's having a tough time with me. He's like, oh, the pride is threatened.
No, Leos should be getting along.
What
know?
year? 2000.
1998.
1998.
Chai was only 3 when 9/11 happened.
Wow, that must have been tough getting all those accusations. Just a little 3-year-old baby. Where were you? I'm a baby. I'm a baby.
Good. That is good.
I was in Indiana.
All right. Okay. Let's pivot forward a little bit. Let's talk about some things that are going on in the world, huh?
Like what?
I feel like everyone has really strong feelings about fall. Maybe that has to do with the zodiac, or maybe just I'm surrounded by white women who really love fall.
Fall. This whole sensation.
That might be a white one.
Fall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fall
Sorry.
is definitely fetishized by the white woman, according to Katie.
Why women think pumpkin is a spice?
Huh.
It's a vegetable.
it's
Bet on that.
It's actually a root. It's a
Gourd.
squash. It's a squash.
So squash that, okay?
Yeah. If I had to come up with, and this is Katie's theory. Katie is a white woman. Her theory is that white women have fetishized fall.
Oh yeah,
The season of fall.
There's nothing special about it.
My theory would be white people probably prefer the cooler weather. Right? Because the sun might be a little difficult.
Difficult.
So when fall comes, it's like,
Karmically.
thank God, finally back to the season that we're used to.
Some regular SPF.
Yes.
10.
Because you have to understand, white people, they come from colder climates,
I understand.
and and many of them left to visit great people like yourself and
Get a tan.
Colonized.
Why don't you
Right.
tell us?
colonize.
Why don't you tell us astrologically what's happening, Mr. Aquarian, wiser than Leo's astrologically?
Well, astrologically, the season of fall contains October, which is the Libra, November, which is the Scorpio, and December, which is the Sagittarius.
Right. They're just listing signs.
Yeah, I mean, you asked me what's going on.
What
astrologically,
implications
I
are happening?
Well,
right
Here's
now?
my real question.
Yeah.
Do you think that are you really into zodiac in the sense of you blame Mercury in retrograde as an excuse? Because I feel like that is a very white people excuse.
It is.
Oh, it's fucking crazy right now because Mercury. But
Right. So my views on astrology in general are this: it's a beautiful, genius thing, which was largely used by ancient cultures, right?
Right
The
here,
Vedas
baby.
in India, the
Oh,
ancient
yeah.
Mayans, the Aztecs, and it basically fell into the hands of the wrong people. Hippies, valley girls, just like any religion, and was totally ruined by the
Those
hands
hippies
of
and valley girls.
some fucking morons.
Gatekeeping.
Yeah, because really all astrology is grounded in real science. The constellations, the movement of the planets, that's all real shit that's happening, and it's affecting us on a molecular level that scientists don't even bother studying because they don't think it's important, because scientists are too busy jacking off into test tubes
Tesla tubes.
and Tesla tubes, testing their cum in cars.
And Elon loves it. Elon's like, yeah, fuck you, NASA.
As he jacks off into a Tesla.
Elon really fucked up NASA.
He did. So tell us about it.
He privatized space travel. NASA was like a government thing. You know, my dad, aerospace engineer guy, big NASA head.
Right.
You know, and now Elon just came in and he's like, y'all are some dinosaurs.
So your dad hates Elon, huh?
My dad's kind of like, he's a visionary. You know, he definitely has a couple Tesla stock, that mutual fund.
So basically what I'm saying is, when you said Mercury retrograde, like that is a very like a new age thing. Like, oh, Mercury's retrograde. That's why I dropped my coffee.
But that's like white people in general just don't want to be responsible for anything, right? They're like,
right. Mercury retrograde came around when they couldn't blame black and brown people anymore.
Right. They're like, my grandparents were not slave owners. Mercury was in retrograde, actually. Yeah. My
Mercury's
my grandparents.
Blame the brown planet, but actually, so Mercury retrograde. Here's a theory that nobody, not even one fucking scientist, is into, and I may get talk about this.
Putting her on blast.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, okay? You guys noticed some people died in the last few weeks, right? This is being recorded. Today is, October 18th? 17th? Who died in the last couple weeks? Angela Lansbury.
Hagrid.
Who?
Hagrid.
Who else?
Dude from Harry Potter.
Yeah, Harry Potter.
Angela Lansbury, she died like a while ago, I feel like.
She died like 2 days ago.
She died like a couple days ago. Yeah.
Yeah, the pot just smashed all over.
Wow.
And then looking back about a month ago, the Queen died. Sorry, I'm running low. There was like a rapper that died. I forget his name. Does anybody know his name?
PNB Rock?
I think so. The guy who they ran up on his house and shot him.
There was a rapper who got killed at a Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
Well, there we go.
Get to the science, Sammy.
Anyways, I have a very deep theory that in the 3-week periods before and after retrograde, more people die. And for some reason, we see it in celebrities. Very notable celebrities die. This may be because more people are dying, and it's an indicator of more people dying, or something about very strong spirits are being taken out in this particular period. Mercury retrograde. Here's what they don't tell you. Everybody says, "Oh, Mercury retrograde's a thing. It's a thing. It's a thing when Mercury is like moving backwards in the sky." What's actually happening is Mercury's lapping us on its orbit because Mercury is the closest to the sun, right? You know
and
this.
it's moving way faster.
It's moving way faster, and therefore it laps us 3 times a year. And every time it laps us, it's passing us up. As it's passing us up, that's when Mercury retrograde happens. And what nobody's talking about is there certainly are some astronomical effects of Mercury looping right past us on its orbit, because
creating like all that G-force.
It's like it's G-force, space dust, and people say it's insignificant because if you actually calculate it, it's so insignificant. But who's to say that it doesn't affect us on a molecular level?
Like tides.
Like tides, exactly. Like if the moon can affect tides, certainly Mercury at its closest point can affect us somehow. And people are
if women
dying.
are going through constant cycles of funicular phase and then the actual bloodlicular phase.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about.
Right. And I get very, very serious about this topic, so we probably shouldn't get into it right now. But anyways, what I'm saying is astrology has fallen into the hands of the wrong people. Blaming Mercury retrograde is a very common thing. I do it, but in a scientific way. I say, oh, somebody died in this period because that's when people die. I have proof. I have data for it.
Data.
Like if you look, I have a whole list. Like you go back, like Prince, David Bowie, everybody who you know and
they
love.
All died during
they all
Mercury
died
retrograde?
in Mercury retrograde shadow, which is the period right before and after Mercury retrograde. And I've already released like 3. Nobody gives a shit until recently. Somebody DM'd me on Instagram and said, "Dude, I found you because I had this theory that maybe people were dying in retrograde, so I Googled it, and only your blog came up." So me and this guy are gonna possibly try to publish the theory.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I hope you get funding for that.
Hopefully we will. Maybe this
NASA,
podcast.
don't ask NASA. They're going through a rough time.
So yes. So anyways, Mercury retrograde is real, but that's an aside. And going back to kind of fall and the fetishizing of fall, it's also a very commercial thing, right? People get all excited for pumpkin spice.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a
lattes.
non-denominational holiday.
Yes. Also, another thing is fall is when the temperature's getting colder and people are getting hungrier. So you're playing off of people's carnal desires.
And that harvest time.
The harvest time, exactly. You're like, oh, you're probably hungry, huh? You want a pumpkin spice latte?
And then what's his name? The General Trevelyan guy that engineered the whole potato famine. That wasn't a famine at all. It was genocide.
I should know about this because I'm Irish.
It was genocide designed by the British.
Really, I didn't know about that.
Are you joking?
I didn't know about that.
You don't know about the potato famine? That was
I knew
totally
about the potato famine. I didn't know that it was engineered.
It was a fake famine. It was a fake famine. It was this British guys
Fucking
being
Dr.
like,
Fauci
here,
again.
you know what? Let's skip potatoes. And I say you should do some wheat. And this wheat is going to yield so much more food than these like fucked up blighty potatoes. I got you. And the Brits were like, there was food to send. There were actually relief ships and there was food. And the Brits were like, nah, they're okay. They're fine. Let them die. Let these gross Obeid patty fuckers die.
Wow, they got real racist at the end there.
And it's not me, it's the British.
And this
Fuck
is,
them. Ding dong, the witch is dead, okay?
And this is why you're canceled. All right, do we have another?
Try and cancel
I,
me, baby.
I was interested to see, like, you were touching base on it, this idea of space exploration, because you've been talking about space the whole time.
Did you go to Mars? Sam?
Would I go to Mars to do a
gig?
One-way.
It's similar.
A one-nighter?
Well, no, like right now the
20-year
plan for
trip.
Mars is like you get one way to go and you can't come back. You have to live on Mars forever, or
Do you remember?
Yeah,
when-
no.
no.
Why?
I'm not going to Mars. No.
What about
I'm team stay on the planet till it burns.
stay on the planet till it burns?
I'm a loyalist. I'm a
What
Earth
about
loyalist.
fixing the planet? What about regenerating the
No,
planet with
no,
like
no.
mushroom magic?
No. If somebody else wants to do that, fine. Not me.
You haven't
I'll-
seen Paul Stamets clean up the oil spills with the mushrooms?
No.
Oh.
How are you gonna do that?
The mushrooms are like the original internet of the planet. Mycelium. And the way that information travels, the internet was actually based off of how
Mushrooms?
yeah.
No shit.
I swear
Can
to
somebody
God.
look this up?
I swear to God. Please fact check me right now.
Really?
Mushroom.
Based on how mushrooms,
have a heart
the
attack.
internal structure
Because I
of
do
mushrooms?
be talking shit, but every now and again I say things that are real. That's how you don't know if what I'm saying is based in.
Why am I googling mushrooms are the original internet?
Because I want to know if that's true. Is that true? I'm pretty sure that the
I
I
don't know
just
if
backed it up like it was.
way that information is transmitted. And just going back to the October thing, great time if you want to go out and explore psychedelically. There's a lot of things to be harvested right now.
Confirmed. Here's your mushroom theory.
Yes, bitch. Yes.
Give
Give me that confirmation.
It says
Oh my God, I'm so hard right
you
now.
would be surprised to know that the original internet is actually 1.3 billion years old. That's right. The World Wide Web mimics the first organism on Earth, fungi. Yeah. So they
Sometimes I know
provide a thread-like vegetative portion of fungi underneath your feet, like the original internet.
I still don't understand, and we'll have to fact check that myself later. But
I did okay on my SATs. Okay.
Yeah.
What was your
are they
SAT score?
listening?
I
Are
don't
mushrooms
remember.
listening to everything you're doing all the time?
who is what?
Are mushrooms listening to everything you're doing all the time?
Oh,
Like
are
the
mushrooms
internet?
high? Are mushrooms like the top of the kingdoms, or like the most intelligent creatures? We just don't know it.
We don't know. We don't have the
Consciousness.
technology to perceive. We barely have mics for this podcast.
I mean, they grow.
We can't
they,
hear the mushrooms.
They grow on our shit, right?
Yeah.
You have animals which are the perceived top of the kingdom chain, and mushrooms, they grow on our excrement, so they have access to our DNA, right? They have our intelligence.
And cow dung is a source of fuel in a lot of places in the world. And cow dung also a source of mushrooms. So consciousness revealed and fire, all from poop.
Shit. Okay. So what? What do we? Can we have one more topic?
Okay, so completely different topic. What do we look at in 2023? What are you looking forward to? Like, what's your plan?
So I actually I'm gonna be working a lot next year. I have a lot of dates booked already, but I
Are we
wanted
going on
to.
tour or what?
Depends
Give
on
the people what they want.
depends on if you break things off with my mom or not.
Never. Why don't you encourage your mom having healthy female friendships?
Okay, how about
Why are you
this?
such a cockblock?
Let me just. I just want to know, like, loyalty. Loyalty is important to me. Would you cancel your relationship with my mom to go on the road with me?
Absolutely not, Rose. I can't believe he's doing this to us in
Okay,
public
okay,
on the live
Okay,
stream.
fair enough. You're booked.
Thank you.
That was the right answer.
Yes,
Don't
yes.
betray my mother.
Never. That's my girl.
Yeah. So no. 2023 looking good for me. Sonal.
What, Sammy? Why are you saying my name like
It's
that?
because you don't have any plans for the next year. What is your plan for the rest of the day?
Know what
For the rest of the day.
are. I mean, I'm just kind of trying to keep my head down and avoid getting canceled and stay getting booked on stuff. I won't touch any of you, I promise. Fucking losers, virgin losers, all of you.
Who's your least favorite person in comedy?
Oh my God, definitely you, 100%. Sammy Obeid.
Who's your favorite person in comedy?
Who's my least favorite person? I'm not gonna say that. What am I?
That's what
gonna
this.
do?
That's
Be
what
like, "Come
podcasts
at
are
me.
about.
Come at
Podcasts
me,
are about
bro."
talking shit, so somebody can clip it later and be like, "See this fucking person."
But I like the people that I even get into it.
You
with.
like the people that you hate?
Yeah. You know,
Okay.
that's like a challenge for me. It's like, why am I giving my power away? Thank you, my teacher of patience. Good save on that one.
If you had to teach people one thing, what would it be?
Nobody is responsible for making you feel anything. Only you are responsible for your own experience.
Well, fuck that. It's Mercury retrograde. So
Nobody can make you a little bitch, Sammy. Only you are a little bitch.
nobody can make you a little bitch. That's what you would tell people.
Only you have
That's
the
a
power.
soundbite.
Okay, all y'all little bitches.
What about you, Sammy? What would you give as your big life lesson after your little dabble in the LSD?
If other people don't like you, it's because they're a little bitch. It's not you, it's them. I would tell them the opposite. I would tell them stop being so hard on yourself. It's not you. Other people are fucked up.
I don't
It's
think
always
that
their fault.
we should put so much effort into this. Like, I need people to think that I like them. I think it's very informative to know who doesn't like
you shouldn't need people to like you. Absolutely not. But you should know if they don't like you, it's their fault.
Yeah. And it's not like a challenge. It's not like a level in Zelda or something.
No one
that
needs to
need
like you. You don't even
it's
need
not
to
a
like
video
you.
game.
Yeah. You don't even like yourself. That's a waste of time.
Say thank you to the people who clearly dislike you. You don't need to waste your energy over there. You know, just
And
focus
if
on
people
Sammy's mom, she's very friendly.
And if people do like you, be suspicious of that because
I
ask
am
yourself why.
suspicious of Rose. Why is
Yes.
she so nice to me?
Well, maybe there's something you don't know.
Maybe there's stuff that you don't know.
Sonal Agarwal, thank you so much for joining us. Please stay the fuck away from my mom.
Rose, text me. I'll call you next week.
She's not gonna watch this. All right, thank you guys. Diarrhea!
So please explain that to Kamala Harris.
Make a lot of noise for Sammy Obeid!
You did it. You did it. I took extra long to see if you would keep clapping. You did it. It gets real sad when they stop. They're like, yeah, we give it 5. One, this is so weird that they didn't come. It's like the best seat in the house, you know? Like front and center. They just didn't want to. Or maybe, this is my first time here. Maybe they always keep that open, you know, just to remind us that, like, we don't need to be the center of attention, you know? I imagine at least a few of you know who I am. That's great. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Hassan Minhaj. I just have a show on Netflix. Career is going okay. It's going okay. Just came back from New York City. I love it. New York City is a great city. New York is really the gold standard of diversity, you know? What I love about New York is, like, they'll mix cultures in a way. You're like, oh, shit, I didn't even know you could do that. I was in Brooklyn. I went to a Puerto Rican chicken and biscuits restaurant. Yeah, it was called Papi's. Sorry, Popeyes. It's fucking delicious. Got the number 6. The 6, as they say. I love to eat. I love the season of fall. We get a little more hungry. We'll put more spice in the food. Got myself a pumpkin spice latte today. Sold out. Full on sold out. Are we fans? Fans of pumpkin spice latte? All right. What about pumpkin spice latte haters? Fuck the pumpkin. Fuck yeah. Ooh, we felt that strong. Like, right down the middle. I like it. Seattle. This is your issue. You're the coffee masters, so they say. You know what I mean? And
Pumpkin spice. I mean, Starbucks came from here, so pumpkin spice technically came from here, right? I'm gonna put that on you. I just like that it's tasty and different. But I have a friend, she's like hooked. She goes crazy. She gets like pumpkin spice everything. Pumpkin spice lattes, uses pumpkin spice condoms, like the whole... Everything pumpkin spice you could do, she does it. I was like, why? Like, what is it for you? And she's just like, I love pumpkin. And I was like, well, to my knowledge, there actually is no pumpkin in the pumpkin spice, right? And in Seattle, you're a fine culinary expertise here. A lot of people know that. A lot of people who didn't know that, who didn't know that there was no pumpkin in the pumpkin spice. Be honest. Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for your bravery. A lot of people don't know. There's no pumpkin in the pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice is a shorthand for pumpkin pie spice. They couldn't even say pie. They'd take pie out. It's pumpkin pie spice is the actual spice. I call it PP spice for short. It's the PP spice. People are out there fiending for the PP, but they think there's pumpkin in it. I told my friend, like, there's no pumpkin in that. She's like, yeah, there is. Why is it orange then? I'm like, I don't know why it's orange. It's definitely not supposed to be orange. I don't know what the fuck they're putting in there to make it orange. And pumpkin, it's just the spice that they happen to use for pumpkin pie. All it is, it's not a unique spice. It doesn't like grow in a pumpkin pie spice tree. It's a combination of other spices that you can do at home anytime. So I looked it up. It's 5 spices. First 2, cinnamon, nutmeg. Easy. That's available in the back of every cafe. You know, you can go to the back, put in some cinnamon, nutmeg. You're already 2/5 at a PP spice whenever you want. The next 2, cloves and ginger, which are in chai tea. Okay? So you get a chai, put in cinnamon, nutmeg. You're 4/5 PP spice. You're almost there. Now you ask, what is the kicker? What is that secret ingredient? The 5th spice. Does anybody know what the 5th spice in pumpkin pie spice is? Sugar. What the fuck is it? We backtracked. We backtracked here. It's that 5th spice is just good old sweet. It's Splenda. What is it? Cinnamon? I did already say cinnamon. That wasn't my punchline is cinnamon twice. You thought 1 cinnamon, it's cinnamon again. Count them separate. 2 different sticks. Got to use 2 different sticks of cinnamon. Did you have an answer back here? Coriander. I like it. That's very creative. Coriander. We're going a little too savory right now. It's I love this. I love Seattle. We really got you guys divided on this one. What's that? Cardamom. Good guess, but no. Cardamom's a little too Middle Eastern for this one. This is a good old American. What's that? Clove. I already said clove. Motherfuckers, do you not listen to the jokes? Was it nutmeg? Oh, wait. Pumpkin. No, motherfucker. I already said those. We got cinnamon, we got nutmeg, we got clove, we got ginger, but somebody said it here. Allspice. I don't know what you guys said over there. It's allspice. It's allspice, which, let me tell you, is not all the spices combined. Wouldn't that be nice? Pumpkin spice. It's just allspice, and then you mix other spices that are already in there. No, allspice. Allspice is just one spice. It's the pimento pepper. Usually comes from Jamaica, but for some reason it claims all the spices. Kind of fucked up. They straight all lives matter the spices and put it all into one. But it's just one, a pimento pepper. Same family as bell peppers, jalapenos, all those little things that you put to make your stuff spicy. So all I'm saying is you can go into a Starbucks in June and be like, hey, give me a PP spice. And they'd be like, we don't do those. It's June? You're like, the fuck you do? Order a chai, dump in some cinnamon nutmeg, plop in a jalapeno. You got a PP spice right there, year round, baby. The more you know. This is a cooking show, by the way. I don't know if you guys... I don't do comedy. I do cooking advice. You should have known by the flannel. I like to think I have somewhat of a refined taste. I eat pretty much everything, but there are certain... I don't have food allergies. I have food sensitivities, which is much worse. Because nobody gives a fuck about your food sensitivity. Food allergies is like, yo, I could die, be nice to me, you know? Food sensitivity is like, go fuck yourself. Oh, I'm uncomfortable. Go fuck yourself.
For instance, like I love seafood, fucking love seafood, but there's a few fishes that when I eat them, I get a rash. It's usually the bottom feeders. You know who you are, okay? I don't fuck with that bottom feeder energy because it makes me all rashy. But it's just sensitivity. Nobody gives a fuck. But to me, it's like, I don't want it. It ruins my day. So I went and ordered fish tacos in LA, and I asked the server, I said, can you just tell me what kind of fish is in the fish? Normal question. And she was like, I don't know. I was like, can you figure it out? It's kind of life or death here, you know what I mean? Like, we need to know. Like, I start sweating, I start panicking, and she's like, I don't know, it's a white fish. I'm like, I didn't ask the race of the fish. I wanted to know the type of the fish. White fish isn't really narrowing it down, you know what I mean? That's like most of the fishes that we eat are white fishes, you know? Like if you said black fish, I'd be like, oh, Little Mermaid. But you said white fish, that's like 1,000 fishes. None of them are Ariel. So I was like, what is it? Is it tilapia? And she was like, yep. I was like, you just said yes to the first thing I asked. That is not a good sign. You're just gonna... So she handed me a menu, and it did say tilapia, but it was like stapled on. I'm like, that's not a good sign. You have a high fish turnover here. You don't know what is the fish of the day. But I looked, there was like a picture, and it looked like a tilapia. I know my fishes by sight pretty well. When I get fish, I prefer to get it straight from the market. You know what I mean? So you can see the head, you know? You can see the facial expression. I just like to know it was having a good time. You know what I mean? Like fishes, it's very rare to find happy fish. Like a happy fish, the face is like... That's like as happy as a fish gets. I'm telling you, Google happy fish, there's no actual pictures come up. You just get like Finding Nemo clips. There's no happy fish. Sad fish is like this little curvature, but very subtle difference. It's like... But most of the fishes that you get at the market, they look like... And those fishes are the traumatized fishes. You want to try to avoid those fishes at all costs. You eat those fishes, you have nightmares of getting caught on the Alaskan coast. So get yourself a happy fish, you know? So I saw the picture, it looked like tilapia, and I was like, all right, okay, I'll fucks with it. I ordered it, and came out. It was definitely not even like the size of tilapia could be. Like all the signs were there, but I know my fishes pretty well. To me, it's like cocaine. Like I put some in my gums, like, no, that's definitely not tilapia. That's bottom feeder energy. I'm already feeling the itchiness. But that's where it stops. I mean, that's where it stops. Like, what am I going to do? I'm going to take it back to the manager and fucking complain like I'm some kind of seafood Karen, you know? Nobody's going to respect that. Like, I have to eat a little bit to get the hives to show them, you know? Be like, look what you did to me! You promised me tilapia! Like I was on some kind of fucked up dating site. Like, the pictures showed tilapia. The description showed tilapia. I was catfished! Anybody feel like being fucked with? Was that this guy? This guy? I totally know you.
Okay.
Do you know me?
Yes.
Yeah?
Netflix?
No. You don't understand. Every person who follows me online, I follow them back and watch them. I like to know You're not online? Well, now you're fucking real weird, man. Now you just walked your way into a roast. The one guy who's not online anywhere. Not even searchable, huh? Maybe. You don't do any socials? Good for you, dude. That's what we all should be doing. Didn't have this goddamn career. What made you get off?
I updated his status to in a relationship.
If you didn't hear that, she said the pivotal moment in which this gentleman got off social media is when she updated his status to in a relationship. And he was like, dude, off the market, off the grid, baby. There ain't no point in being out here no more. Facebook was my dating app. This case is closed. You know, he's not on social media, so he better respond to those texts.
I keep track.
You keep track? Oh, shit. You got an ankle bracelet? You all share location? He's like, fuck yeah, dude. He's like, I'm happily trapped. You know what? Like, dude, find a happy relationship, get off social media forever. Like, that's the dream, dude. That's like the American dream right there. but you're on social. That's not weird that you're on social. He's not.
Oh yeah, no, I am.
I'm fucking having the life. I just posted a status right now while you were talking to me. Any topics I haven't covered tonight you'd like me to speak on?
Organic.
Was that?
Organic food.
Organic foods. Have you seen any of my material before? I did a whole special on eating organic. And then somebody said, what? Cooking show?
Middle East.
Oh, this is a cooking show. That's right. The Middle East. Fuck yeah. What's that? I'm gonna combine all these together. What?
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris?
She's the vice president.
Oh, she's the vice president. That's right. I was like, who is that? What's that? And then I'll take one more. What?
Diarrhea.
Diarrhea. Fuck yeah. Round it off. Round it off. Somebody requested that we talk about the Middle East. Whoever said that, are you from the Middle East?
Yes.
Where are you from?
Iran.
Iran. Ooh. Thank you for being here. Do you have family back there? Do you talk to them?
Yes.
Are anything protesting?
No, not them.
Not them. It's extremely brave thing to do. I wouldn't want my family protesting. My mom was over there. She's like, I'm going to the streets. I'm like, no, mama, you gotta go home and watch my stand-up videos. It's not safe out there. If there's one thing you wanted people to know about the Iranian people, what would it be? Don't worry, we have like three more hours.
We have good food.
We have good food. See, America? Because like the news coverage of what's going on in Iran is pretty shitty, given the fucking height of how drastic it is, and how in the grand scheme of things, it's going to affect all of us. Like on a lot of levels, people don't even know like our relationship with Iran, how it relates to what's going on with Russia right now, human rights in general, our general policy in the Middle East, and how a lot of our actions have contributed to how fucked up things are right now. But America doesn't give a fuck because they haven't tried Iranian food. So what you need to do, Americans, you need to go home and make yourself some chicken kubide with some tadig, flip it over, crispy rice, chicken. This is a cooking show, all right? But make sure you get the chicken organic. Because if you don't, you risk getting diarrhea! So please explain that to Kamala Harris. Thank you all so much. I'm Sammy Obeid. I love you all. Yeah, maybe there are some rich Jewish bankers, but like my friends aren't getting a piece. The only cut they got was their foreskin, you know?
Remember, there's only 3 races of human beings on the planet. There's white people, there's non-white people, and then there's white supremacists, okay? And that's it. We gotta get rid of the goddamn white supremacists, all right? We got no time left in this bitch.
I need you guys to get super loud and welcome Sammy Obeid!
Give it up! Why are you still here? Why don't you just go out and fight the race war that was just ignited a few moments ago? Get out there, grab a bat, come on. I'm dressed the same as him, because I'm basically gonna continue the set. I'm kidding. Loosen up. I know there's a time change, so everybody's like, it's 11. I just found out that I have a friend who doesn't know what inflation is yet. That's always fun to find out your friend is like that dumb. I was like, how you feeling about this inflation? He's like, that's like balloons, right? I was like, oh no. Oh, this is not looking good. I was like, how do you not yet know what inflation is? He's like, oh, I remember they first started talking about it. It was scary. But then they kept talking about it, and now I've heard the word inflation so many times, it's lost all its value. My man, I think you just defined inflation. He's like, whatever it is, I don't buy it. I was like, oh, there we go. I used to live in San Francisco, but had to move out because I also like to eat. And then I heard last week that Nancy Pelosi's husband got attacked in his San Francisco home, right? Horrible. All I could think when I heard that was like, man, I wonder how much that place closes on Zillow. Because me and Nancy, we have the same job. She's a speaker, I'm a speaker. But I'm the speaker of a studio apartment. And she's a speaker of a house, you know? But I've been inspired because the UK got their first Indian prime minister, dude. Yeah. It's proof that a brown person can lead a predominantly white country if they're a billionaire, super conservative, and technically not elected. My politics are kind of all over the place. My girlfriend's politics are interesting because she's very progressive under normal circumstances. But I've noticed that when she's menstruating, she's like full-on Republican. She's like, I don't care about your feelings, your pronouns, I want to eat now. I call it the red wave. All right, this one's gonna be worse. I used to be married. Yes, I was a polygamist. Nobody ever cheers for that. I had maybe 50 to 100 wives. I don't know, I stopped counting at some point. But multicultural, every race, gender, sexual orientation in my wife community. And in any multicultural society, you will have discrimination. So the African American wives were subject to racism, so we started a movement, Black Lives Matter. Some people weren't happy with this, so a counter movement was started, All Wives Matter. And then there was Stop Asian Wives Hate, and then one wife put on a shirt that said White Wives Matter. We were like, what the fuck? And started saying anti-Semitic stuff, so I just put on a shirt that said I want a divorce. But what I'm saying is I still believe in marriage, which technically makes me a white supremacist. Okay, that was the bit. Okay. That was really just a segue into talking about Kanye. So I'm pissed at Kanye. I'm pissed that Kanye said that stuff because now I can't listen to Kanye's music publicly. I can't listen to Kanye West, can't listen to R. Kelly. My college playlist is just Lil Jon at this point. Isn't that wild? The one who said, till the sweat dripped down my balls, is the one who didn't get canceled. It makes sense, though. He wore his heart on his sleeve, you know what I mean? He showed his true colors from the gate. Like R. Kelly, he was too romantic, he's hiding some creepy stuff, for sure. Kanye was too prolific, we're like, he's got some demons. But Lil Jon was like, skeet, 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 skeet. We're like, this guy till the end. A lot of people are having a hard time separating Kanye's artistry from what he said. You can do that. Kanye is proof that you can be both a genius and an idiot at the same time. I mean, he is a Gemini. Some people are pissed. Starting a different kind of war now. A lot of people say it's mental health. No, he definitely has a thing against Jewish people. Yeah, that's why he goes by Ye now. He took the Khan out because it's Jewish. Can't go by Jesus, that's also Jewish. It's hurtful because, I'm in stand-up comedy, 50% of my friends are Jewish. So to hear Kanye say something like, oh, the Jews control the banks. My friends can't even control their checking accounts, Yeah, maybe there are some rich Jewish bankers, but my friends aren't getting a piece. The only cut they got was their foreskin, What I'm saying is I don't tolerate anti-Semitism. And I think if you hate Jewish people, it's just because you're jealous. You want to be them. Yeah, and I'm Palestinian. Yeah, that's how you know we don't hate the Jews, because we want to do our own thing. It's been a stressful year. 2022, the year we found out the Cold War never fucking ended. Right? Yeah. I have a friend who gets real mad when you call it a war, but he's also the kind who's like, I don't like titles. He's like, we're not at war with Russia. If it was a war, we would have soldiers over there. I was like, we do. Her name is Brittany Griner. Her weapon is hash oil. She's a POW. And she's not a small person. She's 6'9". That's a big prisoner of war over there in Russia. Okay, for those of you who do not know who Brittany Griner is, she's a player for the WNBA. For those of you unfamiliar with the WNBA, it's a basketball league for women. And for those of you unfamiliar with women, get in line, brother. Brittany Griner is sentenced to a Russian prison cell for 9 years. And I never would have thought that in the same year I would buy 2 free Britney shirts. And people try to say it's a double standard. What if she was in the NBA? No, I don't see it as black, white, man, or woman. I see Brittany Griner as a fellow stoner. Potheads, this is our battle. It's our time to show that marijuana is a human fucking right. And if you don't believe that, you haven't tried OG Kush. Laced with some raspberry hash. Ever since Brittany got locked up, Stoner's been real silent. I guess they've been smoking indicas. And a lot of people are like, well, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? She's in the cell. She's in the cell. No, we could free Brittany if we give the Russians the prisoner that we have that they want. Have you heard of him? His name's Victor Bout. It's called The Merchant of Death. Sounds like a decent guy. He's a merchant. He's a businessman. Yeah. But you have Americans like, we can't give them back the arms dealer. He sold weapons to many countries and started civil wars and fueled coups. I'm like, yeah, you're right. That's America's job. Can't be taking that good work in this economy. Got to keep that for ourselves. I think there's a double standard for sure. Can you thought experiment for a moment? What if it wasn't Brittany Griner, and instead it was Tom Brady? Good old New England Patriot, right? All the East Coast would be flooded with free Tom shirts. Maybe not his wife. But free Tom shirts all around. Be like, well, you know, we've got an arms dealer, but Tom's also an arms dealer, you know what I mean? He's also a ringleader. We got him freed faster than a ball deflates, you know what I mean? Brittany Griner is like the Tom Brady of the WNBA, talent-wise, except her wife actually stands by her. All I'm saying is, if we can free a Brittany from her dad, we can free a Brittany from a Vlad. All right, thank you so much. I'm Sammy Obeid.
Please make it very, very loud for Sammy Obeid. Come on!
I was the last comic's his older brother. His older, shorter, less cool brother.
Brown comics.
And I'm a brown comics. Fuck yeah. My guy. Fuck, dude. I love San Francisco nowadays. You know what I mean? It used to be like the PC city, and now like the motherfuckers who can afford it are like, brown motherfuckers! Thank you, bro. Thank you. Support brown comedy, am I right? Fuck, dude. Oh, and he stood up, baby! Thanks for coming out and supporting local comedians on a Sunday, man. That means a lot. It means a lot to us. It makes me a little concerned for you, but it means a lot. Because we're all struggling right now in some sense, right? I have a side hustle. I'm a fitness instructor. Yeah, I teach a fitness class just for men. We teach men how to not ejaculate inside of women unintentionally. Yeah, it's a lot of hips, yeah. It's called pull-outies. Yeah. Bring your own towel. It's a good finish right there, huh? I was watching Fox News because it helps with the writer's block, and did you hear about Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who filled 2 planes, not one, 2 aircraft with migrants and flew them to Martha's Vineyard as a political stunt, offered them jobs, right? And people were like, "That's so funny. That was a good move." Like, I'm gonna say that was a little bit fucked up. Right? And in September, too, of all months. Right? As if September needs another Republican inside job that reroutes 2 planes. Now I gotta remember 9/11 and 9/14. Thanks, DeSantis. I'm running out of dates here. I'm actually making shirts for the 2024 election. I already made shirts for both sides. One says Ron DeSantis 1924, because that's the year he's living in, and the other one says Biden 2024. But if you look closely, it says Biden 1942 to 2024. Yeah. Speaking of good topics that bring everybody together, the Queen died. Some people very happy about that. Noticing a racial trend by my eyes. No, the Queen died. A lot of people very upset. A lot of people cried when the Queen died. I didn't. But I cried when Tupac died, so I get it. Tupac was like the Queen. Yes! Tupac and the Queen, very similar. They don't get compared enough. Both controversial figures, both associated with some international thuggery, and both died by 96. Tupac and the Queen. I know, people get angry, like, how dare you compare those two? Tupac was one of the greats. I know, I get it. Some people are touchy about colonialism. Like, don't worry, I actually stole this joke from an Indian comic, so it's perfectly safe. They're saying that fascism is on the rise in America. But the good news is most people don't know what that means. So, can you be affected by something you don't know what it is? I asked my friend, I was like, do you know what fascism is? He said, it involves the face, right? He said he thought it involves the face. I was like, you don't, like, what do you think about Mussolini? He's like, I love that pasta. This is bad. I want to give a shout out to the people in Iran right now, standing up against their government, protesting the murder of Mahsa Amini. For those of you not familiar, a young woman was killed 2 weeks ago for not wearing her hijab. And for those of you not cultured at all, hijab is basically, it's like a hoodie, basically. It's like a hoodie. I know it's not the best way to describe it, but one of my friends was like, see, that would never happen in America. I'm like, yeah, you're right, because in America, they kill you for having the hoodie on. People are dying over dress codes everywhere. Can't we let this begin the discussion, or at least finish it once and for all, that dress codes of any kind are stupid as fuck? People should be able to wear whatever they want to wear. I know you're like, Sammy, we can see your outfit. We know you think that way. Because dress codes of any kind, they always come from men, right? Who know the least about fashion. This makes no sense that men are choosing the dress. I've never heard of a woman enforcing dress code on other men. Aside from all my exes, I've never heard of it. And it's always men asking women to cover up. And it's so bullshit because we know these cover-up rules, they aren't about religion. They aren't about morality. Every cover-up rule traces back to a weak man who can't control his little dick. Okay? That's all it is. In the workplace, in public, at Disney World, at a comedy club. It's fucking ridiculous. It's always coming from a weak man. It's like we make it seem like, oh, the woman's body is the problem. No, the problem's in here. This is where the dirty is. We need a hijab for men's brains. That's what we need. Some of you men need a job and a hijab. A real man embraces whatever a woman wears and tells her it looks amazing, even if it does not, okay? Even if it looks like shit. That's what you do. What I'm saying is defund the fashion police, okay? By the way, this is not an attack on religion. I just want to make sure. I respect every faith that does not knock at my door, okay? And it's not a knock on hijab either. This isn't a low blow, it's a high jab, all right? Wear what you want. But he got it, fantastic. Brown comics, baby. Fuck yeah, dude. This guy studies our culture. He's ready. Go Browns, man. We're in Cleveland. Live from Cleveland, baby. It's so crazy that the West Coast is in a long-term drought, and then the rest of the country is just flooding in water, right? Every time I see a flood or a hurricane on the East Coast, like I'm both like terrified and jealous at the same time. And I don't like feeling that way. Why have we not yet created a transcontinental pipeline that takes water from the east to the west? I know you're like, Sammy, the government's not gonna pay for a pipeline that doesn't carry oil. Okay, fine. Maybe we can't afford a pipe. What about a fucking half pipe, dude? Right? All right, I'm gonna cut to the chase. I'm running for president in 2036, and I'm gonna build an aqueduct that takes water from the flooded east to the thirsty west, all right? We're gonna build a duct, and Mexico's gonna pay for it. We're gonna build a duct along the southern border. It's gonna double as a duct and a border. Because if you can swim across an aqueduct, you deserve to be in this country, all right? Those aren't illegals. That's our future Olympic swimming team right there. No, we're gonna build a duct, and it's gonna be amazing. And I already got the motto, duct or we're fucked. Done. Done. Thanks so much for coming out to the Punchline tonight. You're amazing. All right, give me something to talk about. Maybe something I know a lot about so I can really go into it. 9/11. Oh, fuck.
Put your hands
hands together for my friend Sammy Obeid!
We survived a fire tonight! It wasn't here, but it was somewhere. Could have been us. It's fire season, right? Fire season's rough for me because the air quality is right? The air quality sucks during fire season. There was a fire next to my house in LA. I went outside. I was like, yeah, I'm going outside. I was like, no, I'm going back in. And I went in, I Googled, what is the air quality today in my city? And Google said, air quality is bad for sensitive types. I was like, what a way to find out. I am a sensitive type. I got bullied by the air quality website. Like, what's next? Air quality's bad if you're a little bitch. Like, oh, dude, come on. Just tell me if I need an inhaler or not. It's tough. But I'm impressed by very simple nowadays. That's how how hard it is for a lot of people. I'll become impressed when somebody has a job. Somebody's like, yeah, I have a job. Like, oh shit, you're like all day? You're all there all day. Wow. Just curious, who here has a job? Yes. Fantastic. That sounded like a lot of people, but it was only 7. I think we just calculated the unemployment rate. It's a whopping 95%. Right? Because having a job is not enough. There's been inflation in the last 6 months. So who's seen a raise in the last 6 months? Okay, 2 very silent people who are not sure if they got paid more or not. They're like, did I get more or do I just not know how to count? Here's my theory. If you're at a job and they're jacking up their prices so customers are paying more and they're not sharing that extra wealth with you, the valued employee, that you should be able to steal from that job. Who's with me? Who's with me? Who's with me? See? All the people who don't have jobs anymore. How did we get here? The 95% that stole. We saw a stapler and we took it. We believed that we never had to buy tea again in our lives. And we know every flavor of Lipton in our cabinet now, but we don't have a job. It's a pretty good trade-off. Anybody here get their student loans forgiven? No. One person in the very front. She's like, we're going to the front tonight. I got some money back. How much did they forgive? $20,000. $20,000! Drinks on you! She pulled the fire alarm. She's like, fuck this place. I got $20K in the bizank. Y'all don't know about this life. This forgiven life. That's amazing. I'm very happy for you, and I'm glad that one person got forgiven here. Here's my question. Why do we still have college when we have the internet? Do you really need that anymore? There's people out there majoring in Joe Rogan right now. We don't need it. You've learned everything from YouTube. You've learned more from YouTube than your professors, right? You definitely learn more from the internet. Proof. Did you learn more from sex ed or porn? That's a laughable question, right? Porn taught you everything that you needed to know. Sex ed was like the theory, and porn was like the practice, right? Like sex ed didn't teach you how to Kegel to last longer, right? Sex ed didn't teach you all the noises to make your partner think it's going better than it actually is. And yes, sex ed can teach you the theory of pulling out, but porn actually shows you how fun it is. What did you major in? Chemistry. And what do you do now? She's like, I put chemicals down my throat. I'm making a new language. Some good shit. It's called alcohol. You're in between jobs or something right now? Or?
I'm a government analyst.
You're a government analyst. Fantastic. Does it have anything to do with chemicals?
No.
No, God, no. God forbid I use what I actually studied for 4+ years. But you made the choice to change, right?
Sure, yeah.
You could have, I could have been a drug dealer. I don't give a fuck. The fuck you think, man? I run this shit. I got $20K. Start a little pharmacy if I want with my old chemistry degree. Congratulations. It's hard. It's hard to use what you actually. I studied math, and now I'm a comedian, and I'm writing a book. Yeah, but nobody wants to publish it, so that does suck. Yeah, okay. So the book, it's about Salman Rushdie. You guys know Salman Rushdie? Yeah, fucking hero, right? But nobody wants to publish it because it's from the Ayatollah's perspective. It's called Shawshank Redemption. It's okay. He's okay. He's gonna be okay. It's fine. It's fine. And if you don't like that joke, you can stab me. I'm a writer. Thank you. Was hanging out at a local falafel joint because I am a walking stereotype. My favorite spot. I got the order I get every time. It's the number 911. They cook it inside. It's an inside job. It's beautiful. I'm sitting there eating my falafel with a little baba ganoush. And I know everybody who works there. So the server comes out from the kitchen to give this woman a dish, and they argue for a moment, and he goes back in, and she's frustrated. She tells her friend, she's like, I don't know what he was saying. I don't speak Middle Eastern. I was like, oh, hell no. But like the Arab came out. I was like, oh, hell no. So I was angry. So I went up to her. I was like, yo, that was racist. And she was like, why? I'm like, because he's Mexican. He's like, I'm El Salvadorian. I'm like, stay out of this, buddy. I got this. I'm the Karen today. Thank you. You guys got all weird when I said Mexican. Not a Mexican joke crowd, I see. That's fine. I'm Palestinian American. Yes, I'm openly Palestinian. Thank you. I was closeted for 30 years. And then I came out last year with the Hadid family. They made it feel safe. Yeah, it's not doing me good in Hollywood doing Palestinian jokes, I'm telling you that much. I'm not a suicide bomber, but I am a career suicide bomber. It sucks, because growing up, the media portrays Palestinians as terrorists. But every Palestinian I know, very smart person. So it was like cognitive dissonance. I'm like, how are all Palestinians terrorists when every Palestinian I know, doctor, lawyer, engineer, really smart stand-up comedian, you know? And yes, like any race, there are Palestinian terrorists, okay? I'll be the one to say it. There are Palestinian terrorists. But even when they're terrorists, they're rocket scientists. Oh, too much for you guys, huh? Chemistry liked it. You can't win with these jokes, because some people get offended, then some people like, you didn't go hard enough, dude. I have people who say that. They're like, dude, you need to go harder on the Israeli military. I'm like, you want me to go against the Israeli military? Have you seen my face? I'm an influencer. I could never go against the Israeli military. I have too much in common with them. We both bomb so often, it's become normalized. Hey, if you don't like that joke, it's because it's bombing. Maybe you're angry, frustrated. Now you know what it feels like to be a Palestinian. Yeah, politics and comedy, everybody's favorite. Like, I'm into politics, but not too much because I still like to laugh. Right? People who are too extreme into politics, they've lost touch with their sense of humor. It sucks. They're both the same. It doesn't matter if you're left or right. You're basically the same person. Like, I have friends who are like, I'm progressive, and you tell one vegan joke, they flip out. And then I have friends who are conservative, who are like, freedom of speech. You tell one gun joke. They're like, that's not funny. It's like, can't you see you shitheads are both the same? You're fighting all day, being dicks to each other, but end of the day, you're both united by the fact that you're both pussies who can't take a joke. And if you're not laughing at that, it's all good. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your politics are. You know, you should still be able to laugh, man. Well, I just don't like that people get so married to politics they can't even have conversations. And they'll stick to a candidate even when that candidate becomes a complete. It doesn't matter who they are. You know what I mean? I don't give a like. There's nothing wrong with like changing your mind about somebody you voted for. That's what this country needs to hear right now. There's nothing wrong with that. Being a president is just like riding a bike. Sometimes you fall off. It's just. Oh, you liked it until I turned it on that, huh? Okay. Okay, San Francisco. Good. All right, we're back. We're back in business. I was in front of a grocery store. A guy comes up to me. He was like, hey, you have a moment to stop child hunger? I was like, well, I'm not a child, but I could eat. He's like, no, that's not what I meant. I'm like, obviously. He's like, I meant, do you have a moment to donate $100 to sponsor a child every month? I'm like, that is a completely different question from having a moment. Like, I have a lot of moments. I don't have a lot of hundreds. And I don't make hundreds in a moment, so I don't know how you calculated that. I was like, how much money do you make doing this? He's like, oh, I do this for free. I have a job. I make $50 an hour at my job, but I have to work part-time so I can come out and do this. I'm like, you make $50 an hour at your job? If you just stayed at your job, worked full-time, and donated half of your money, you could save way more kids. And save us from this uncomfortable, confusing conversation. Let's be honest, you're gonna save a lot of people from a lot of things. He was like, wow, that was amazing how you just put that all together. I'm like, yeah, it's called taking a moment to stop child hunger. You should try it sometime. Oh, fantastic. You guys are a good crowd. Fantastic. Anybody had an orgasm lately? Fuck yeah, one person. We're doing good. We're doing good. Just takes one. I miss my ex because she would get multiple orgasms. That means more than one, right? She would get multiple orgasms, but always in multiples of 4, right? As a math major, so hot. Always in 4. It was like pop, 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 like the 4 seasons. Pop, 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 like the one little quartet. It was beautiful. Yeah, I called her kumquat. I miss her. I miss her. Okay. All right, guys, give me something to talk about. Maybe something I know a lot about so I can really go into it.
9/11.
Oh, dude. You, man. That's up what you just said, dude. I'm a millennial, dude. I remember that. Like, most people in here are of age where you remember, like, where you were when you first heard about 9/11. That's how serious that it was for us. Like, I'll never forget. When I first heard about 9/11, it was September 5th, 2001. I was in a cave in Pakistan, and I was just like, no, this is a bad idea, guys. This is a bad idea. I can't be a part of this. And I left that cave. And I came straight to America, and I got in really easily because it was before 9/11, but I did my part. I called up the Bush administration. I was like, yo, you guys need to know about this. It's going down. It's an attack. They're like, we already know it's an inside job. Do you want to help? I was like, no, I want to help. What is wrong with you? So I just sightseed for the next 6 days while I could, and just, really it was hard reliving it a second time, and, it just very, very difficult. It hurts. Like, when you say something like that, it just hurts, Yo, just because I look like this doesn't mean I love my country any less than anybody in here. You remember that shit, okay? Please, God bless America, and never forget 9/5. Thank you guys so much. I'm Sammy Obeid. Thanks for coming out to the Punchline tonight. You guys are amazing.
Recession? In this economy? I'm an American and I stand firmly against recession. Everybody relax. We are not in a recession. I repeat, we are not in a recession.
Technically, we are in a recession.
We are in a recession. I repeat, we are in a recession. We're in a recession! We're in a recession! Okay, we are in a recession, but the government doesn't want us talking about it because that could ruin consumer confidence, which makes it worse. Oh, God. Rule number 1 of Recession Club, don't tell anybody about Recession Club. There's no confession that we're in a recession, so as a concession, stay home and watch Secession. The official definition of recession is when you have economic shrinkage. Sorry if that word triggers anybody hopping out of a pool. The shrinkage must last for 2 consecutive quarters. 2 quarters, which we know adds up to 50 cents, so keep an eye on that guy. Prices might go up in the club. We measure the shrinkage in GDP, or gross domestic product, which is also what I call my bodily fluids. Come on, if you groan at that, you're just proving my point. It's gross. But what GDP doesn't realize is most of us are influencers now. And nobody's counting this art as product. Help! We need to factor in art. Look at the formula for GDP. The A is missing. There's literally an A-hole.
But can you quantify art?
Well, let's see how many views this get. Huh.
We're in a recession! We're in a recession!
I have a friend who's always super positive, which is ironic because her name is Nancy. And she just got knocked up, so we call her Pregnancy. And she got fired from her job, so we call her Terminated Pregnancy. And let's talk about it. This is a higher metaphysical debate. Right now, we're all trying to figure out, when does life really begin? And one of my friends thinks that our lives begin when we're sperm, which is terrifying if you think that sperm is actually life. That would mean when sperms die, they become ghosts. Which makes my room a haunted house. I'm like, no, no, no. You ever been in a hotel room? Like, this place is haunted, dude. We gotta go. We gotta go now. So we can agree that sperm should not be life. But then there's the question, is a fetus life? Some people believe that a fetus is a part of a woman's body, and some people believe that it's a life. And really the answer is it's both. We definitely know that a fetus is a part of a woman's body because it only eats when she eats, right? That's why it's called feed us. You know what I mean? That's a dad joke, and I don't even have any buns in the oven. But is a fetus life? Well, yes, because it has a heartbeat, not a big brain, but a heartbeat. It's life, but is it an independent life, right? Because what happens when you remove a fetus from a woman's body within 5 months? It vanishes. It doesn't exist. So then the question is something really life if it can't survive without its mother? And I can say confidently, no, it's not. And I can say this because I still live with my mom. And I don't have a life. I can't go out. I can't come home late. I'm a fetus. I'm stuck to my mom. I'm literally a dependent. And it's my mom's body, her choice. That's all it is, dude. That's all it is. But I sympathize for people who want to get an abortion and they're in a state where they can't now. It fucking sucks, dude. Now, if you really want an abortion, you really want to, get rid of your kid, you got to wait 6 years, put him into public school. And it's just not... It's not fair. A lot of people don't like these jokes. I got heckled pretty hard the other night talking about reproductive rights. A woman heckles me. She says, "Stop mansplaining the female anatomy." And I was like, "I'm not explaining anything. I'm joking. I'm man-joking." And then she's like, "Well, keep the female anatomy out your mouth." I was like, "Well, too late for that." Hey. All right, you're a good crowd. Is a fetus life? Some people believe that a fetus is a part of a woman's body, and some people believe that it's a life. And really the answer is it's both. We definitely know that a fetus is a part of a woman's body because it only eats when she eats, right? That's why it's called feed us. You know what I mean? That's a dad joke, and I don't even have any buns in the oven. But is a fetus life? Well, yes, because it has a heartbeat, not a big brain, but a heartbeat. It's life, but is it an independent life, right? Because what happens when you remove a fetus from a woman's body within 5 months? It vanishes. It doesn't exist. So then the question is something really life if it can't survive without its mother? And I can say confidently, no, it's not. And I can say this because I still live with my mom. And I don't have a life. I can't go out. I can't come home late. I'm a fetus. I'm stuck to my mom. I'm literally a dependent. And it's my mom's body, her choice. That's all it is, dude. That's all it is.